So I look at it and it looks at me, and I look at it and I scream and it looks at me and it screams. Hey Milana babes, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tori Galana. I'm coming to you with a story time about my hairstylist horror story. Now this is a tale for me to tell y'all. It's two stories in one because two incidents happened with the same lady. Child, get your popcorn, get your drinks, get your ice cream, and get your Bible because you're gonna need it for this story time. But before we get into it, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let's just get into this video. Okay, so I just want to start off saying that I'm not bougie. I understand that stuff goes on in people's homes, but it's just like I don't know. That's why I really went to sleepovers as a kid, because of stuff like this. But I'm getting too ahead of myself. Let me start off. So it's this lady that often did my hair. She doesn't do my hair anymore because my god sister, she started doing the same hairstyles that she did but for cheap. So it's like I'd rather just support my god sister and go to her. But she was an African lady. You know, we go to African ladies to get braids. Yeah, to like get braids and stuff like that. So this lady has been doing me and my family's hair for a while. She did my mother's hair, my godmother's hair, both of my sister's hair. Like, my mom knew her for a very long time. So, you know, I would go over there, get my little braids. Whether I was getting cornrows, French braids, box braids. She did goddess locks on me. I would just go to get my hair done. So she will always live in a different place. One thing about this lady, she moved a lot. Like, we never went to the same place twice. Unless I left something over there or whatever. Like, we never went to the same place twice. Every time my mom wanted her to do my hair, she always had the same number. But it's like, where do you live at now? Because she always lived in a different place. So I think I was, was I 12? Okay, let's just say I was 12. I knew I wasn't 13 because I didn't go to her while I was 13. I was probably 11, 12. Let's say I'm 11 or 12. I'm in the 7th or 8th grade. So I'm getting some, I don't know. Either I was getting them crochets. Y'all, when crochets used to be and I got them, it was either some crochets or some box braids. She would do my hair. So, and before I say this, it's not to bash her. She's a really nice lady at heart. Like no, really, she really is. So she's doing my hair, everything good. So she finished up. Nothing happens while she's doing my hair, but when she finished up, that's when this happened. But I'm not gonna keep talking. I'm gonna just get straight to the point. So she's doing my hair, everything going good. You know, I'm watching TV on my iPad or something. She's doing my hair. So she finished. So she had like a teenage daughter. So in her kitchen. So let's say this is where I was sitting. I was in the chair and she was standing up doing my hair. And this is the kitchen. So I'm right across this kitchen. Like, say you the kitchen and I'm me. The kitchen is right here. So on the kitchen floor, she has a pack of cup of noodles, which I never understood. You know, I don't understand why you have packs of stuff on the floor. You know, usually be put it on top of the refrigerator, in the pantry, food closet, whatever y'all want to call it. So she had a cup of noodles on the floor, and her daughter wanted to have one. So right before her daughter went right there, tell me why a roach crawled in there, child. I never saw anything. It's like, I don't have this at home, and that's why I'm saying don't call me bougie. Oh, she never seen a roach. I've seen a roach. I've been outside. I've been outside, but it's like in the house. Ew. Not in the house. So it just crawled in there. So I'm like, we both see it. Like, me and the lady, we both see it. I'm looking at her like, she grip it on my head. But I'm like, and she didn't tell her daughter anything. So her daughter went to go get a cup of noodles. When I tell you, I cannot make this up, I cannot exaggerate. The roach crawls up her arm and goes on her shirt. So at this point, me and the girl, we wasn't friends, we didn't talk like that, but when I was over there getting my hair done, we would have some conversations. So we talking. She had on a white shirt, so you can see a black or brown roach clear as day. So I'm talking to her and she on this white shirt. All I saw was, I said, the roach was on her shirt, just crawling around her. I said, ew. I was like, so I was like, she's like, what? I said, I couldn't say it because I was that terrified. I've never seen anything like this before. And I'm not saying her house was dirty. You know, it was comfortable for me to stay in there. And it's just like, if your neighbor is going to have something, you're going to have it too. With apartments, you know, y'all share the same vents. All your air is circulated. So spiders can come through the vents and stuff. So I'm not saying that she was dirty. It was her house. But it was in there. So it was on her shirt. So I'm choked up on my spit from fear. So the lady was like, oh, it's just a roach on you. Like it was normal. Child. But I tell you, I was scarred for life. And the bad thing is, I took something home from her house before. And it's just like, it's like to eat. I took something from her house to eat. And she had roaches in there. And every time I think about it, I just gag. Like, ew. Like, just ew. Like, the roach was crawling on her shirt. And she was just sitting there calm. And the girl was screaming, ha ha. She dropped the noodles. She dropped the noodles. But it's like, that was, The roach literally went in the cup of noodles. She picked it up. It crawled up her arm and go on her shirt. And now she's screaming. I'm jumping. She doing my box braids or crochets or whatever. She's in my hair. So we just like bobbing and weaving together. It was a horrible experience. I definitely told my mom about it when I got home. I definitely shook my bag when I got home. Even though, like, when I have my purse and stuff, I sit it inside the chair with me, but you never know. Now, that was one minor incident when I was younger. Well, all these incidents are from when I was younger, because I haven't been to her in, like, almost, 2 years. Like I said, my god sister does hair, so I don't have a reason to go to her really anymore. But she was a nice lady, and I don't feel bad for telling the story because, like, we wasn't close, but, like, oh my god. Okay, I saved the best story for last. This story, oh god. So I'm going into high school, and this is the time. Y'all remember when the goddess locks was popping, like the little like goddess locks with the curly piece of hair at the end. So child, okay, so I'm just in there. My mama took my phone, so the lady was really nice. She let me borrow her iPad to listen to music and watch TV and stuff. I had my own earphones in my purse. Like, I carry earphones with me wherever I go, so I put my earphones in the little jack thing. So I'm just watching music videos, listening to Nicki Minaj, thinking I'm about to be a baddie. And I see something go across her floor. Mind you, this is a different apartment. Like I said, she never lives in the same place twice. Like, all the times I've been to her house, she lives somewhere else. Like, she's literally always moving. You would think she was in the army, but she's always either lived in Maryland. I don't think in DC. She's always lived in the same vicinity too. Like, never 10 miles from each other. I saw something scurry across the floor. So I'm like, I'm watching Nicki Minaj. She has that effect on people. You know, Nicki Minaj is the queen. So I'm like, maybe I'm just tripping, you know, maybe I didn't see that. So I continue watching this video. I put the iPad down. Y'all, the mouse comes from under her couch and goes right into the kitchen under the thing. You know, mice, they don't have any bones, so they can go under any crack. So it just, like, when I tell you, I literally screamed, and she was tugging on my hair again, and those were no joke. Like, those goddess locks, they hurt. So she was tight. I was like, ah! I literally instantly got up, put my feet on the chair, picked up my bag and her iPad and my headphones too. I picked it all up. So I'm like, oh my god, what is that? Oh my god. So she's like, calm down. And it's just like, that's how you can tell people are used to that kind of stuff in their home. When they're used to roaches, when they're used to mice. I'm not gonna say they're not clean people, because like I said, if your neighbor has it, then you probably have it too. That's one thing I don't like about apartments. It's very hard to, you know, just have it to yourself. Like, if your neighbor has roaches, you're gonna have roaches. If your neighbor has mice, you're gonna have mice and other stuff like that, like termites, all that. So we're just like, so she's like, he's back again. He so you've seen him before. So I was like, what do you mean he's back? He was like, oh, he was here earlier. He was here earlier and you still kept your appointment? Knowing there was a rodent roaming around your house. Like I said, she's a nice lady, so like I didn't like yell at her or anything, but in my head I'm just thinking, this is so unprofessional. You know, have mice, you could at least warn me, hey, something's running around. Well, I probably would have canceled my appointment, but still, it's common decency. Hey, something's running around. So she take a break from doing my hair. Tell me why she lays out a sticky trap. So it's the whole it's like a plate, not a plate, but like, I don't know, it's a sticky piece of paper. Like even a human wouldn't be able to get their hands off it without some help. So the thing is like this big and the mouse is like this big. So she laid out the sticky trap in the kitchen. So she laid out the sticky trap, and mind you, like in all of her houses, this is where you're sitting at and that's the kitchen. Like you're always facing her kitchen, which is, I don't know. So she lays the trap out. She puts some cheese or whatever type of food on there. Another 30 minutes go by, I calm down, but I'm like, my feet is still up here. I'm still watching. I turn back on my Nicki Minaj, cause yeah. So I thought I see something again. I'm like, I'm just tripping because, you know, I thought I saw that roach. I thought I saw another roach. I was just tripping. Like honestly, if I'm freaked out by something, I'm gonna keep thinking that I see it, because like every human does that, I guess. So she puts the trap out. I thought I see it. It wasn't there. When I tell you this rodent came from somewhere else that it didn't go in. Like I thought it went in the kitchen, up the cabinet somewhere, and it came from the other side of the house. I'm like, okay. So it just came. So I get up, I scream again. She's still tugging on my hair a little tight. This whole thing happens again. So I'm just like, I thought it was another one, by the way, that mouse was coming from. But like I said, they have no bones. They can get anywhere without us seeing them. So it just lands on the trap, and it's just right there, just like trying to get off. It's doing this. So I look at it and it looks at me, and I look at it and I scream and it looks at me and it screams. So we're just sitting right here face to face. She calls the maintenance lady or whatever. Literally 30 minutes go by. The lady is not here yet, the maintenance lady. So 30 minutes I have to look at this mouse. We're making eye contact. My feet is up on the chair. I'm blasting my Nicki Minaj. I'm reading the Bible at the same time. I'm just like, this is so ghetto and dirty. Like, and I hate saying this because I sound like I'm judgmental, I'm bougie, but this hasn't been the first time something's run across your house. First it was a roach. Now it's a whole rodent. Oh my god. And it was just sitting there trying to get away, trying to break. The trap was moving, but it wasn't getting off the trap. Like it couldn't go far. So 30 minutes go by, she's still not here. Then I'm just looking at her like, are we like, can you at least put it somewhere? Like the mouse is just literally sitting right here. I'm terrified, and I just wanted to go home. Mind you, my phone was taken. I had no way to tell my mom, to call my mom, and I know I wasn't about to ask for a phone to call my mom, because that would have been like very disrespectful. I'm not that bold. I would not sit in her face, use her phone to call my mom to talk about her. That's something you just have to text, and I'm not sure I was going to text it, because you know hairstylists, they be trying to look over, just peek at your phone, just like, you in my business, don't do that. But so me and the mouse just staring at each other. 45 minutes to 50 minutes, no, 45 minutes to an hour later, the lady comes. And it's just like, is this the front desk lady? This is not even the maintenance lady. She comes in work clothes, proper attire, business casual clothes, with gloves on. She picks the mouse up by its head. And I'm just sitting here like, she had a whole trash bag. She picks the mouse up by its head, looks at it, and then puts it in the bag. She, thank you. Oh, no problem? Y'all have a problem. Like, first it was the roach problem, now it's the mice problem. This is beyond me. In my 16 years of life, no. Back then, I just had turned 14. In my 14 years of life, I've never. What is this? I just wanted to go home. Like, I was near crying. And it's like, I'm not dramatic. It's just like, I've never been exposed to this type of stuff. I don't know how people have these in their homes and just don't do anything about it. They're used to them. They're not your friends. They're creatures. That was the ghetto. I didn't like it. And that lady was really nice, but I would never sleep over at her house. And that's kind of also one of the reasons I haven't been back, beside my god sister doing hair. I'm terrified. The last time I went there, you mean to tell me, Tori, that me and the mouse gonna have a staring contest? It wasn't giving that. I'd rather clean her car with the Q-tip than to have a staring contest with the mouse and the roach. And these were on 2 separate occasions. To all my wannabe stylists out there, not even wannabe, if you're aspiring to be a stylist, nail tech, waxer, if you're doing any service in the inside of your home, please make sure your home is comfortable to the client, because trust me, word goes around. Like, I didn't tell anybody about, other than my mom, that she had creatures in her house. Like, I didn't tell anybody about the roach story or the mouse story, except for y'all. And I'm not even using her name. Like, y'all know her as stylist, y'all don't even know her name. But she's a sweet lady, but her house, and the thing that really bothered me is the mouse just being there for a long time. The lady coming in business clothes to pick it up, she picks it up by its head, only wearing gloves. Like, I know you have gloves on, but I would have had gloves on and then another trash bag to pick it up. And you just picked it up and it's squirming in your hand. I don't know what I did to deserve that. That was horrible. I was scared. But yeah, I have not seen her since. I hope she's doing very well, living rodent and roach free. And yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, so that concludes the story time. Please comment down below and tell me what you would have done if you were in my shoes, or if you like my story or not. That was just, I was scared. I still would be scared at the age I am now. It's just like, when you're not used to rodents and insects being in your house, when you see them at other people's house and they live like that comfortably, then it kind of triggers a red light in your mind saying they need to seek some type of help, some type of maintenance, some type of cleaning lady in their house. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. Please give this video a thumbs up, and if you have not yet, please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for my next video. Bye. On the beat,